Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Today we are getting into, not this yet, but like this is definitely coming. Kiara with what is clearly a werewolf and she's carrying Wolfsbane. What's that going to be about? Halloween subquest later on, I think so. Get this exclusive rug set for your dorm with some other resources at half price. Okay, $6.49 for that. I don't think that's worth it. 150 gems for 120 gems, 170 gems basically, and then 500 coins. And the dorm rug. Does anybody want a dorm rug? Let's see how much does it cost for the dorm rug. Where do you buy the dorm rug? Dorm rug? Is it in here? I don't know where it is. I don't really care. I don't want it. But I was doing so well to get towards this, but then I couldn't continue this because I had no food, and obviously I can't use my energy because I've got saved up 475. So I saved that up because I saved that up from energy, and then I've also bought a pack that came midweek, which was a fairly good offer. I think gave me 200 energy. So we're going to be getting into today's chapter. That's what we're getting into. It's alright, waited so long to say this, but we're getting into year 6 chapter 10 story part 1 of 5, where we'll be talking to Chester and getting into about getting into the ministry. We're not actually getting there yet, sadly not. So Chester, what you got for us? That's not Chester. Chester Davies, who is a former Ravenclaw House prefect, right? Yeah, I know who you are. Do I remember your accent, Chester? Of course I do. Oh, remember. It's a posh thing. Let's go posh. Romance novels are a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. Oh. Percy won't stop bugging me for more information on what my parents do in the ministry. I'll start bugging you actually. Could you help me out? I'm working on a hex that will instantly spoil the end of any novel the target reads. I actually quite like that idea. Chester David, what are you doing wearing my outfit? I wonder how far it will zoom in before it runs out. Is it keep going? Oh, it's slowing down. I was surprised to get your message asking to eat, Shiny Hunter. Meat, not eat. Chester, you're a bit of a celebrity, so I know all about you and your adventures hunting for the cursed vaults. But I never would have guessed you'd remember me, being that you're not in Ravenclaw and I wasn't your prefect. Tulip may have jogged my memory. It was her idea to get in touch with you. That reminds me, I never got around to asking how your Frogware auditions went. I passed the audition, but I ended up giving the position to Marula Snide instead. The moody Slytherin girl? After you practice so much? That's impressively selfless of you. So how's Hogwarts these days? Well, the whole school's in a panic over the statue curse that's petrifying students. I'm still chasing after my brother, and Dumbledore keeps trying to dissuade me from investigating the cursed vaults. So, you know, about the usual same. It's good to see that you haven't lost your sense of humour, despite the circumstances. It helps me stay sane, given everything that's happened. I heard about what happened with Patricia Rakepick. That's rough. Sorry. Word has even spread out of Hogwarts. It's gonna get word. It was all anyone could talk about the ministry for some time. Funny you should mention your ministry job, because that's why I actually asked you to come. I need your help getting into the headquarters. Could you repeat that? Because I could have sworn you just said you wanted to sneak into the ministry. I have a good explanation, I promise. Word in Nocturnally is that Rakepick is getting close to finding the last cursed vault, but apparently she needs a collection of dark artifacts that Dumbledore has stored in the ministry. These artifacts might be an opportunity to stop Rakepick from getting her hands on whatever's in that vault. But before I can do anything, I need to figure out where in the ministry Rakepick's dark artifacts are being kept. I might be able to answer that question. Tell me now, Chester, before I fall asleep. Right. My office? Well, it's quite cozy. Working on the same floor as famous auras intimidates me sometimes. Didn't ask that, but... The artifacts are likely locked up in the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It won't be an easy task to get into to the level 2 unnoticed. My office? Quite cozy. Yeah, you said that. Do you ever ask about co-workers? Do you ever ask your co-workers about earning house points? Something. I'll get to that in a minute. I work at the improper use of magic office. Trouble reading today. Is the Department of Magical Law Enforcement heavily guarded? I don't imagine the ministry provides maps for people trying to sneak in. Do you ever ask your co-workers about earning house points for old time's sake? No. Tea break. It's not tea. I got water. I've had a lot of tea today. It's decaf. But I have a lot of sweeteners. Like 4 sweeteners in a cup of tea. Which is excessively a lot. Excessively much. Which means I have about like 30 in a day. Because I drink a lot of tea. It's a lot of sweetener. Success. So you think Rakepick's dark artifacts have been stored somewhere on level 2 of the Ministry? That's right. Rakepick is a fugitive of the law. Her artifacts are probably considered evidence. It would make sense that they're being held in the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. You mentioned where you work, the improper use of magic office. It's part of that department too, right? Yes, but... that should make it a little easier for you to sneak me in. Hold on, Shiny. I was happy to tell you what I know, but I can't sneak you into to get the artifacts. I'm sorry, I just can't risk losing my job. You can always... So sorry, Chester. I didn't think he'd say that. But this might be the best chance I get to stop Rakepick. Hold on a minute, that's not fair. Don't you care about Hogwarts? My friends are in danger so long as Rakepick's free. Of course I do, but you're asking the impossible of me. Could you at least warn Magical Law Enforcement that Rakepick might be trying to steal back her artifacts? I will. The Ministry's stretched pretty thin at the moment. So thin, in fact, it wouldn't be too difficult to get in with something as simple as an invisibility cloak. If you're trying to make me feel more comfortable about the artifacts' safety, it's not working. In fact, I may or may not have used an invisibility cloak before to sneak into places I wasn't supposed to be. Places like, oh, I don't know, the Ministry of Magic, for example. Not that I'd endorse such a thing, of course. Of course, I think I'll ask my detention mate if he knows where to find an invisibility cloak. Just so, you know, I know what to avoid. Oh, I like it, Chester. I'd love to talk, but the better hurry into the kitchens. I'm minutes away from dying from detention, Boren. You're still in detention. Like, what? Oh, wow. It's all like Halloweenified. Is it like this on every single level? Quidditch Stadium? No. East Towers? No. West Towers? No. Sorry, I'm not going to go through every single one. Right. Where are we going? Kitchen. Ask about an invisibility cloak. I'm not even sure we'll spend all this energy in this one chapter. Maybe. So, whilst we're waiting... Oh, rudely interrupted.
Don't tell Pitts we said this, but he misses Shiny Hunter. Back in detention again, Shiny Hunter?
Oh, I missed what Pitts said. Damn it. Damn it. I was wondering when you'd end up back here, Shiny. Even when you think you finally escaped detention, you always find a way to drag you back here. So what are you in for? Nothing. I'm here willingly. Why? Don't tell me you missed detention. It's you I miss. I mean, if it gives me some plus friendship points. I don't know about detention, but I do miss you. I don't. I really don't. Can't say blame you. I'm pretty addictive. Who says that? Somehow, I doubt you've just come to get your daily dose of J. I was hoping you might be able to get an invisibility cloak. I see. Plan to sneak sweets from Honeydukes. Stay out of past curfew without alerting Filch. Or perhaps you want to take an unsanctioned trip to the restricted section. It's an unsanctioned trip, alright, but not to the restricted section. I need to sneak into the Ministry of Magic. That's risky, Shiny, even by my standards. I know, but Rape's after her dark artifacts that have been stored there. I need to get to them before she does, so you don't need to explain yourself, Shiny. I never judged a client's motivations. Not out loud, anyway. So, you're in the market for an invisibility cloak. What do you know about them? They're a cloak that makes you invisible. You're not wrong. But you want to know them inside out if you're sneaking into a place like the Ministry. I better go over how an invisibility cloak works, just to be safe. Okay. 3 hours. I can deal with that. Invisibility cloaks. So you have to be careful. Unless you want people to see your floating head, cover your whole body. Obvious. Don't confuse regular invisibility cloaks for the one from Tales of Beedle the Bard. Okay. Regular invisibility cloaks wear down over time. Ah. Unless you want people to see your floating head. Yep. I know invisibility cloaks are really valuable and rare. I wish I had an invisibility cloak all those times I wanted to disappear. So some invisibility cloaks are higher quality than others. Oh yes. If I had an invisibility cloak, I'd use it to avoid getting called on in class. Oh. So I think it'd prevent you being called. I think it would just make the teacher a bit like, oh, Jay's left the class. So anybody know what creature, magical fantastic beast, can be hair can be used to create invisibility cloaks? Anyone? Anybody know what creature it is? It's a demiguise. Demiguise. That's all you need to know about invisibility cloaks. Now, I just need to get my hands on one, which might be hard if it's as rare as you say. Don't worry, I know a bloke who sells them. It won't be the fabled cloak of invisibility, of course, but it'll do in a pinch. Only what? Seller and I, we're not on best terms at the moment. What did you do? I might have sold him a love potion that was actually just butterbeer. Well, I'm sure he'll be willing to look the other way and get you your invisibility cloak. We bring him a few gifts. What kind of gifts? Don't worry, we can get the first from a business partner of mine. But we'll need to go to the Hogshead Inn to pick it up. I feel like Mundungus Fletcher will be involved in some way with all this. My contact is getting the first gift for us now. I'll tell you when it's ready to be picked up. It's ready to be picked up. Go to the Hogshead Inn. Let's hurry before it falls into the wrong hands. Literally. Falls into the wrong hands. Literally. Oh, it's a remember-all. It's just said find the remember-all, right?
Oh, are there any defensive spells that can fend off evil mother-in-laws?
I've named every cockroach in this establishment. There's Terence, there's Peter, and there's Harold. Tell me, Mr. Kim, do not forget our arrangements. Oh, the arrangement. Remind me again why we had to go to the Hogshead's Inn. Because unless the invisibility cloak seller likes barely washed mugs, I doubt we'll find him a gift for him in here. I had a contact stash a remember-all here for us before we came. All we got to do is pick it up. Just to be discreet about it, old Aberforth doesn't like me doing business in here. A remember-all? You mean those glass balls that glow red when you've forgotten something? That's it. That's the gift you think is going to convince. Oh, that's it. That's the gift you think is going to convince the seller to look past your deal gone bad. One of them, yes. Jay, I can't sneak into the Ministry of Magic to get Rakepick's dark artifacts without an invisibility cloak. And I can't get an invisibility cloak unless we can convince this guy to do business with us. Are you sure a remember all is going to be enough? Trust me, he's going to love it. The bloke is away is always forgetting orders, so it'll do him a lot of good. I suppose I'll take your word for it. So where is this remember all? My contact said he hid it somewhere dusty. Have you seen this place? That literally could be anywhere. And I suppose we'll have to search the whole pub. You sound uncharacteristically happy to work. Who are you, and what have you done with the real J? Patricia Ray. I'm just excited for the chance to catch up. We barely talked since you served your last detention. 'Cause I've been avoiding you. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me. If only I could. I mean, I could never forget. Not about my detention, mate. Could have fooled me. I'm sorry, Jay. Things have been pretty mad lately. I barely had time to catch my breath, let alone hang out with anyone, to be honest. The petrified students have me worried too. Unfortunately, the final vault statue curse isn't even the half of it. Trelawney gave me an ominous prophecy that even the Forbidden Forest centaurs are having trouble decoding. You visit the centaur camp and didn't bring me back a souvenir? Yeah, because I don't steal things. Sorry, but it was difficult enough just to get them to accept me. I wasn't going to ruin it by stealing something. Though having a proper reunion with my brother has proven to be even more difficult. No luck finding him since the last vault. Well, actually, I have twice, but each time he runs off again chasing after Rateby without me. Well, at least you got to see him. Yeah, true, but our reunions haven't exactly been great. The first time he only visited to warn me about an assassin. He thinks he's after me and Marula. That's certainly a unique way to say nice to see you again, right? And the second time, we found a white quill that turned out to be a note threatening to kill one of my friends. Someone wants to kill one of your friends? On second thought, I'm starting to rethink this hanging out thing. Oh no, it's just as well. Doesn't seem like we'll ever find... Oh, find what exactly? I don't know why he's gone to Hagrid's voice. Find what exactly? Mr. Kim, what have I told you about doing business in here? It's not business. We're looking for a place to sit that's not sticky. Try over there. I just cleaned it 3 days ago. Thank you. Thanks for saving me. No problem. But Aberforth is definitely still suspicious. How will we look for the memorial without alerting him? Let's take a seat. We should be able to search with the booths. Without something. While we do, I'll fill you in on everything you've missed in detention. Wait until you hear about this new kid, trying but spectacularly failing to fill your spot in detention. There's a new me. Who is this kid? Who is he? Who is this wannabe? I've got a lot of... Is that... Could it be? Oh my god, it is. Detention isn't the same without you. Thank you. Newbie burnt water. I didn't even think that was possible. Just know what... you don't know what... you don't want to know what I just found. What? I just thought I found the remember, but it was just a wad of grease. Ew. Oh, how thick was that grease? When Pitts gave this new kid a broom, he thought Pitts wanted him to fly. I tried talking in third person one day like Pitts. God's sake, I get the appeal. Detention isn't the same. Yeah, you said that. Someone should invent a spell to prevent pruny hands while dishwashing. Alright? Cursed vaults have been easier to find than this remember-all. I wouldn't say that. The new kid mixed up mayonnaise with paste. How? I found a set of dentures, but no remember-all. I can practically hear Pitt's grumbled bickering now. Is it? Could it be? I don't know how they're doing all this searching. We need Sickleworth. No, maybe not Sickleworth. We need Shiny Jr. Right, Shiny Jr.? Right. Shiny Jr.'s falling off the roof. Falling off. Right. Stay off the broom for now. We've still got a lot of energy. 242. That's like 2 8-hour classes worth. We've still got our main classes to do there, haven't we? Long story short, the new kid in detention just isn't a replacement for you. Anyway, I suppose the remember all isn't here. Should we look elsewhere? Actually, I already found it. Really? Where? Where? Back when you were describing how Pitts made the new kid scrub the whole kitchen with his toothbrush, I found it stuck to a wad of gum under the table, but didn't want to interrupt you until you were finished. Excellent. Just one more gift and we'll be ready to approach the invisibility cloak seller. Fortunately, getting the gift over mind is going to be a hassle. Don't tell me you want unicorn blood or something. No, something much worse. Something we could really use a stylish wizard's help finding. It's our lucky day, Jay, because I know a stylish wizard who might just be up to the challenge. Rowan. Right? Rowan. Oh, Andre, not Rowan. What? I love to talk. I love to talk style, but I can't wait. We can't wait until after Quidditch practice. I've just been hit with a spark of creative couture inspiration. Hurry to the Great Hall before it fades. Come in. I'm from Birmingham. My name's Art. Oh, I thought they'd decorate this level. I just didn't look at all these. And the Great Hall. I wonder if it's like last year. Like last year, real life. Last year. Yeah, this is what it was like last year, wasn't it? I'm worried B might be considering a nose ring. Oh, lay off her.
Fairy? What fairy? I'm not snuggling any fairy under my robes.
Of course, Liz. While you were following orders at the library, I was hunting down Ratepick. Good for you. Right. You summoned me just in time, Shiny. This fashion emergency is more serious than I thought. Is he talking about me? Who else would I be talking about? Sass. What's wrong with my look? Nothing. If you just got out of bed. Hold on, Andre. I didn't ask for your help because Jade needs a makeover. I asked you because... Actually, I'm not really sure what we need. All Jay said was that we needed a stylish wizard's help to find it. We need socks. Specifically, fashionable socks. Fashionable socks? Yeah, you know, like nice socks. Properly clean, no holes would be nice. That's a given. But do you want ankle or crew cut? Argyle or striped? Cashmere or lamb's wool? Yes. Well, what shoes will they be worn with? Regular ones, I suppose. And you don't shop much, do you? If I could wear this hoodie forever, I would. Obviously, we are even more hopeless than we thought. So what do you think, Andre? Will you help us? You know me. Never turn down an opportunity to make the wizarding world a more stylish place. So if it's not Jay, who is the lucky recipient of my fashion expertise this time? Back alley seller, who's not my biggest fan right now. I'm hoping gifts will convince him to forgive Jay and sell me an invisibility cloak. I need one so I can sneak into the Ministry of Magic. Dare I ask why you want to sneak into the Ministry of Magic? Ratepick's dark artifacts have been stored there. Artifacts that she needs to get into the last vault. If I can get my hands on them, I can draw her out and stop her. So your ability to prevent Ratepick from getting into the last cursed vault might depend on my fashion sense. Brilliant. I love a challenge. But before I can help, I need to know why this seller needs fashionable socks. That way I can give the best possible recommendation. That's a good question, actually. Why are we getting the seller fashionable socks? I forgot to ask. I promised I've got a good reason for my gift idea. Just let me explain. Okay. Oh, 1 hour. I'm going to use a lot of energy for this. You're not going to tell me socks is code for something illegal, are you? The seller is particular about what he wears, hence the fashionable bit. Last we talked, the seller had just started smuggling baby dragons. Is your seller out liberating house elves? Dumbledore did tell me once that one can never have enough socks. So your seller needs socks that are stylish, yet inflammable. Okay. You mentioned once that the little dragon's catching all of his socks on fire. Perhaps the seller thinks the socks make the wizard. Maybe. Sellers protect fashion bit. We're on repeat. So baby dragons burp all of the seller's socks. Okay. Okay. Help us out, Andre. What you got for us? If the seller's losing all his socks to the baby dragon fire, why don't you give him a pair of fireproof socks? They're used in dragon care, so they're practical, but also surprisingly stylish. That sounds perfect. He'll love them. Where can we find them? I bought Charlie a pair for his last birthday. I could pick some for you. If you bring me along to meet this merchant, sure you want to come? This guy is not great company. Yes, I want to see the look on his face when he sees we got him the perfect gift. Plus, I feel guilty going with Cedric instead of helping Shiny search for Sickleworth. You should feel guilty. Don't worry about it, Andre. Everything worked out alright. I managed to find Sickleworth, and while he didn't leave me to rake pick, he did help me find my brother again. That's great. I'm happy to hear that. But I still want to come with you. It's the least I can do. Who am I to turn down the extra help? Great. So what's the plan? Andre, you go get the fireproof socks. Jay and I will meet you in Nocturne Alley. It's time to finally meet this invisibility cloak seller. Oh, I guess I'm going to be waiting a while. I've got the fireproof socks. Let's meet the seller in the Nocturne Alley before they go out of style. Well, you're right next to me, so I know you're lying. Oh, it's a dueling icon. Oh. Typical, the one chapter that we have that doesn't require that much energy. And I've got a ton of energy. Enjoy your wizards while you can, Hunter. Thing is overrated.
Some think I'm odd for having 23 caps. I just say they're jealous.
Okay. So, where's this guy? That's the invisibility cloak seller. I see why you requested fashionable socks for a dark wizard. For a dark wizard, he's surprisingly unstylish and surprisingly familiar. Do you think our gifts will be enough to convince him to look the other way on your deal gone wrong? Oh yes, of course. But stay close, just in case. Stylish. You got a lot of Alistair. Alistair's quite a Scottish name, so. You've got a lot of nerves showing your face in front of me, Kim. Don't think I've forgotten about that fake love potion you sold me. Alistair, I had no idea the love potion was really but a bit. If I had, do you really think I'd have sold it to you? Yes. Wait, I remember you now. You're that dodgy wizard who sold me and Charlie a fake dragon egg. You thought you could get away with passing an acromantula egg off of his dragon egg. Listen, kid. Listen, kid. I said I could get you a dragon egg. Not that I would. It's not my fault you weren't smart enough to figure that out. Talk about hypocritical. Sounds like we've both done some things that we shouldn't have, so why don't we put our past behind us for Shiny's sake? See, Shiny's in the market for an invisibility cloak. And I believe deep down that you're in the market to mend our broken business relationship, Alistair. Of course, we didn't come out empty-handed. We brought gifts, right, Shiny, Andre? Right, I remember all. Funny, I remember how furious I was when I realised you'd given me the butterbeer quite clearly. And the fear of fireproof socks, they're both fashionable and functional. For your sake, Kim, they'd better be real. Yeah, well, what do you say? My sincere apologies about how about getting an invisibility cloak. I have a better idea. I'll take your gifts, keep my invisibility cloak, and get my revenge all at once. Jay! Guess he was more upset than I thought. Get back, Jay. You too, Andre. Ivis. remember what Avis does. Birds, yeah. That was a mistake, kid. That was a mistake, kid. We'll see about that. What, just sending some birds at him? Is that a warning shot? How about this? Yeah? How'd you like that? That's it. That's me going aggro. I'm pulling something different this time. I'm gonna go Depulso. Yeah, never used that move before. Yeah. Cut you half in health. That's right. High empathy bonus. Oh, you're gonna try and attack me this time? Well, I'm gonna defend with Meteorlo Jinx Recanto at the same time stunning you. Oh, stunned for one turn. Well, you're not going to get me. I did that on purpose because I knew you were going to attack me. I just thought it'd be funny because he doesn't actually get to attack me. Hey, yeah, with a sneaky. Pulling in the joint draw. I just want to keep this going for longer. I'm toying with you. Oh, I realised that if I beat you now on the next one, I win. So I thought I'll give you an extra go just to knock my health down. There you go. And then, pow. We're going to come in with the Flipendo. Do you know why it's called the Flipendo? Because it's going to flip end. Yo. Rowan would be so proud. So proud of that. You won. Screw you. You make a persuasive argument. I'll tell you what, I forgive Kim and get you your invisibility cloak in exchange for one last thing. You just lost. Are you really in a place to be bargaining? That's funny. I was under the impression you wanted an invisibility cloak. Even beaten up, he's good. What do you want? The love potion that Kim was supposed to bring me. A real one. Bring it to me, and I promise to get you your invisibility cloak. Bring it, or don't bother coming back. You don't happen to have a love potion, DJ? Sorry, Shiny, I ran out. I'm not expecting another batch for a while. That's not funny, but no, it's not a problem. I'm sure Penny can brew a love potion. I hope so. My ability to stop Rate Pick from finding the last cursed vault might depend on it. Which means, next chapter, we get to spend time with Penny. Whoop whoop! Yeah, so that's it for this week. We've got 200 energy, which I suppose I'll get through a few classes. Am I going to be able to work towards... The problem is I swapped out a lot of these for the things that you can get for free. And that's not going to be helpful for me. So I can get house points. Duels, I could duel, but I really should have dueled in preparation for it. Bond, damn it. I haven't bonded. Is there any I can get in a line? Nope. Nope. Nah, I'm going to have to play long game and hope that I can get it in. Maybe able to get into the rewards for 6 and up. Get $5. It's 3 for those. 1,000. Not that far off 3rd place. Maybe we'll end up there. We'll see. Okay, well that's all for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Pretty chill one. Just in the works of sneaking into the ministry. This means that we at some point will probably be sneaking into the ministry. Cannot wait to go visit the ministry and have it as a new location. That's all for this one though. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button, hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content and information. That is all from me. See you guys soon.